All right, we back from our abrupt commercial break. Like I said, we still talking basketball. So they said who was most impactful
Like, yeah,
from a basketball standpoint in the starting five. And remember, are we taking MJ out? Are we what are we doing? We taking
no,
who
no,
out?
no, no. If
No,
if
no, no,
you
no.
have
We're not taking MJ out of nothing.
if you have a team of I
Okay.
don't know, Scrubs and Larry Bird,
Ooh.
you have a team of Scrubs and Kobe Bryant. Who is more impactful in that
Oh,
game? Who's going
okay,
to
okay. Now I'm
impact?
Okay,
gonna go. Okay, wait a minute. I'm gonna go
you
for it.
got some.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Okay,
for
go
it.
ahead.
Okay,
Who wins there?
I'm gonna go with Larry Bird, number one, because here's what's gonna happen. Kobe ain't gonna trust nobody he playing with, so he not gonna pass the ball. Whereas Larry is gonna involve everybody to make everybody play, because that's how Larry plays. And Larry, like I said, I'm gonna tell you a story about Larry. Larry with back problems for the first, was it the first USA team, right? Rodney Rogers and all them young boys, the boy from Kansas, they was all, and Rodney Rogers like, oh, you washed up. He said, okay, son, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna make the shot. He said, pivot, right foot, drop step, jump shot. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. And he hit every shot. That's why I say Larry is gonna be more impactful because he is going to what? Involve everybody into the game. So because remember, one on one, I'll give you 900 points. That's all I got to do is score 901, and you're going to be tired. Like I said, so in my opinion, I would take Larry over Kobe in that setting.
Okay, okay. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just
You
saying,
doing
like,
Look,
Magic too,
if
though?
we're talking about if we're talking about a 5-on-5 see, because people sometimes people get twisted when they're talking about who's better, right?
mm,
If you're talking about one-on-one basketball skills, move, bag,
It
then
might be
yes, Kobe
Wimby.
Bryant. Then Kobe Bryant is top five. But that's not what we're talking about. We're not
mm,
talking about a one-on-one, a horse matchup. We're talking about basketball.
Right.
And to me, that's what puts LeBron ahead of everybody on that in that category because
mm,
LeBron, even though he's the all-time leading scorer and all-time in all these categories, he's also fourth in assists
Mm.
because LeBron says, "Look, I'm gonna be driving to this point. I'm gonna get this double team. You're going to be wide open in the corner. I'm going to hit you with a perfect pass right in your shooting pocket where you want it. And your job is to knock down this open three.
mm-hmm.
So
Right out there,
LeBron has
Miami.
come down. It's the end of the game. And LeBron gets triple teamed. He going to throw it to the dude under the basket. It's going to shoot a layup. Game over. But his haters say, oh, LeBron ain't clutch. LeBron don't want to take, he don't want to smoke. Kobe and MJ would go down in that same situation,
Go down there, shoot
triple
it, and
teamed,
make it.
hey, triple teamed with a dude under the basket ready to shoot a layup, two other dudes standing there with
The
wide open
wing.
shot, and they're gonna put up the shot, fading away, left hand, falling out of bounds, and they're gonna miss it, and then they're gonna say, at least they had the guts to take the shot. And
No,
LeBron is
look.
looking like, what does a brother have to do to get some respect around here? And then add to that the fact that MJ and Kobe, their end of game heroics
Yeah.
is mythical.
Mm,
LeBron got more game winners than both of them,
mm.
but it doesn't fit the narrative. So we're gonna always say LeBron is soft, and Kobe and MJ got the eye of the tiger. And they always gonna make the shot, even though MJ hit Steve Kerr with a nice little jumper, hit John Paxson with a nice little jumper to win a couple titles,
You,
win a couple games. Hey, MJ win a couple games. We shot 7 for 28,
What?
and
but
then
now we don't
Look,
want to talk
I
about
don't
that.
see no stat sheet. What are you talking about?
also
Ain't
being also
Yeah.
being the reason of my top three
Yeah.
and why that is formed the way it's formed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like, and this is something me and AJ talk about and Twan's talked about in a different um sport.
Okay.
We talk about it with women's.
Okay.
A lot of people that I hear that have the top tens and all that, and the way I have mine, a lot of people don't realize like Mike, Kobe, and like Braun, like they were villains of the league at one point.
Yeah. Most
Still were successful.
MJ was never the villain.
Well, no, he
Never,
wasn't villain.
never.
He was the up and coming upstart, basically, because he had to go through the bad boys to get to where he had to go. So he was,
MJ was the underdog in those
yeah,
early years because they
yeah,
knocked him around.
he beat
People
him up.
felt sorry for him.
Yeah,
And then from that point on, he was the face of the league. He was the golden child. He was winning fake defensive MVP awards because they was inflating his stats. And that's come out now. And again, I got MJ as my GOAT. But the year when he won the defensive MVP, they went back and looked his home stats.
yeah.
They gave him every loose rebound. They gave him every ball. They gave him a steal. They gave him credit. And
He said they were just padding numbers.
they was pad numbers at home. If you look at his stats home and away, his home statistician was hooking him up.
He said you got that loose ball rebound. You got
Yeah,
that
let's
loose
give
ball
him
steal. So speaking of which, so
Yeah.
we were talking about MJ's influence. Of course, that was back in the 90s and the early 2000s. Now we have a new guy. He light skinned it and got pretty hair, and his daddy played for the Charlotte Hornets. Dell Curry's son, old Steph, Mr. 3-point magic man, shoot from half court. So I guess the word on the street is he seems to be more influential than MJ. And I'm kind of like, I don't really know about that. Because again, I grew up watching MJ. I watched Steph, and I watched Steph grow into what he is now. Like I said, I think it's not so much more influence. I think it's the fact that you have more media eyes again on you, right? I think if we had social media back then, Michael would have been even more influential. Like I said, he's still influential today, right? Think about it. People don't run out and buy a $200 pair of Currys. They go out and buy Jordans. They got the Apple, the gray. They got still. So he's still present in today's world. Can we say that
So
about
here's the
Steph?
thing.
Yes.
Can we say that about Steph 20 years from now? Are we going to be rushing to buy his shoes for $100?
No.
I don't think so.
But that's the
But here's
thing.
the difference. Here's the
Steph,
difference.
go ahead, AJ. Go ahead, AJ.
Culturally, MJ is on a mountain all to himself.
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Yep.
And guess who I got as number 2 and number 3?
Let me guess.
Allen
LeBron
Iverson.
and LeBron.
Culturally, nope.
Allen
Oh,
Iverson.
Culturally,
Who?
number 1 is MJ.
All right.
Allen
Number
Iverson.
2 is Iverson.
Yep.
And number 3 is Kobe.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Because we'll be talking about the Mamba mentality
Mhm.
forever.
Yeah.
We'll be buying Jordans till
Forever.
the meteor destroys. Look, the meteor is going to be about to destroy the planet, and people are going to be in line getting the new Jordans that's coming out.
Might as well get these last ones.
And then Iverson brought hip hop into basketball.
The cornrows.
So culturally, that's the 3.
Okay.
Now, as far as impact to the
Game of basketball. Yep.
give me Steph. Because you got 7-year-olds trying to shoot half-court shots, and that ain't going anywhere. When we all wanted to be like Mike, we knew we couldn't be like Mike. We just wanted to be. So the closest we could get was to wear the shoes and the baggy shorts, stick our tongue out. But everybody wants to be like Steph, and all they got to be able to do is jack up a shot. Now it's messing up. Steph is also the ruining of the game because he messing up all these kids' jumpers because they all think they can shoot threes at age 7. Culturally, MJ, AI, and Kobe. But as far as the game of basketball, I'm going to say you got Steph and maybe Shaq because anybody that can dunk was trying to tear down basketball goals.
I like to argue that.
Go ahead and
Okay.
argue. What you got?
Culturally, I think Mike has a bigger influence than Curry.
All right.
Game of basketball. No, I agree with you, AJ. As far as basketball, the game of basketball, I think is more Provident that Steph has influenced the game of basketball. To rebuttal Twan's question,
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think Steph is the most influential
Basketball player.
person to influence the game of basketball.
Really?
I have James Harden over that.
James,
Ooh.
come out.
Ooh.
Influencing the game of basketball.
Dribble,
You got to
dribble,
remember.
dribble, 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 dribble,
We
dribble,
have to
dribble.
remember that
Step back 9 times.
I understand Ginobili did the Euro step first and all that. Harden,
Mhm.
different story.
Well, Harden's your guy. You biased.
Hey, look, I'll
People
give you,
literally, people were
Antoine, I'll
literally
give you this.
like we talk
I'll
about
give you
MJ
this.
with the rules. People did not know how
Hey,
to guard Harden.
I'll
You
give you
can't
this.
guard
I'll
no.
give you this.
Look, you can't guard nobody when they take 9 steps.
Nah, this
Listen,
joint is
I'll give
Gather,
you.
legal.
a reach, a step back,
Hey,
across to the
I'll,
right,
I'll give.
then I'm a
I'll
shoot.
give you that, Jay. I'll
Oh,
give you
okay.
that. Steph. So if we look at this era of basketball, I'm gonna give you three guys. Steph, because of the range of the shot he was taking.
Yep. Okay.
Harden, because he was making up stuff that nobody had ever done before. The backs, like the side step, the yo. I'll give you that, Jay. You're exactly right.
The
Because
gather
Joker.
step has in fact ruined a lot of
Well,
the
but guess who my
ensuing
third?
game of basketball.
You know who my third? You know who my third guy is?
Who?
Kyrie.
Oh God, dribble, dribble, dribble. Oh my God.
Because everybody want
Break
to
an
be
ankle.
Kyrie with that finishing game
Yeah.
and
Create a
dribbling
shot.
the air out the ball.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say for this generation, let's
Yeah.
go 20.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
go
Look.
2015 and
I'll
up.
give you that. Here we go. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I'm a disagree.
He cooking.
Harden, Curry,
Mm-hmm.
y'all gonna look at me crazy when I say this.
Okay.
Ooh.
KD.
Man, he's
But people ain't doing what KD does.
Listen, the only reason I say KD and I say influence of basketball, the
okay.
game of basketball, when people saw that he had the freedom to do what he does at his height, everybody that's a wing
Mhm.
wants to play like KD.
See, they might
Nah.
like it's
Go
I'm
ahead, Ben.
telling you, everybody
amount of-
growing
Go
up
ahead,
now
Ben.
wants to be KD.
the amount of archetypes that you have though of those like stretch fours and all that. Like, I think it's just like really uncommon. Like, of course, they do want to play like that, but how many actual KD prototypes have we had? Where like you have what Chet? Chet would be a power forward who's like,
Yeah, Porzingis, Wemby.
But none of those play like KD.
yeah,
KD the only similarity between them is they're all tall. KD, his main offensive weapon is the mid-range game. If you think about it,
Yeah, he's very efficient. Yep.
all these other dudes are stretch fours and fives where they're just standing out on the wing shooting threes.
I
They
got
can't cook like KD in the mid-range.
Right.
Like KD is one of one in that regard.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, except yeah.
I guess. I mean, it's just because KD is, what it has him listed at like 6'10", I'm pretty sure.
He's 7.
Yeah, people think, he's taller.
Yeah.
He's like 7'1"?
Yeah, but if they posted that, then everybody would be like, "Oh no, he should not be playing small forward."
Yeah.
Nah,
But
he ain't big enough to play
everybody,
center.
every kid every kid thinks they can do what Steph does. They think they can do what Harden does, and they think they can do what Kyrie does.
Okay.
Because it doesn't have anything to do with your size, how high you can jump. So that's why when you go to the Y and you look, everybody's doing that two-step to the side jumper that they got from Harden. Everybody is trying to work on their handles and be nice like Kyrie, and then everybody is out there shooting threes like Steph.
Yeah.
So for this era, give me those three as
But
far as
maybe,
influence to the game.
but being hopefully you can influence the youth, and maybe we can go back to having true point guards.
Man.
Steve Nash is replacing kids.
Look, all I want to do is for everybody to stop traveling and taking 15 steps. That's all. Then I'll start watching basketball again. When you stop dribbling at half court, you run like a running back, then dunk, and nobody called nothing.
Hey, look,
Come
all
on,
the
man.
old heads like us are mad because it's all about offense and it's all about entertainment.
It is, man. Like I
So
said, I literally watched
if you get away with a little traveling from half court, hey, we'll let it go as
a
long as the
little,
dunk is nice at the end.
little. Hey, look, I watched the clip of LeBron walking down the court, not even dribbling the ball.
There's some fun.
Come
Some of that
on,
stuff's
man.
hilarious.
Yeah. Ben, do you have Steph
You got
impact in the game better than Michael Jordan?
Yes, most definitely. There has never been a player who has revolutionized a aspect of the game like a 3-pointer, like you had Dirk with like the fadeaway, all that. You had Ginobili, Parker.
Yeah, Euro step, the hook,
Yeah,
stop hook, and all that crap. Yeah.
you
Harden.
talking about? Wait a minute. They banned dunking in college because of Kareem. What are you talking about? You had to come up with the sky hook.
Hey, but think about it. Hey, look, but like what we were saying, culturally has something to do with it, right?
Mhm.
Everybody thinks they can be Steph because he's a little light skinned, skinny 6'2" guy, right? Kareem invented the most iconic, unstoppable shot of all time, and nobody tries to duplicate it. And you know
But
why?
it's hard
Because it's boring, it's slow, and I'm not 7'4".
and it's hard. The sky hook is hard.
I don't think that the skyhook would work in today's game. I don't.
Sure it would.
It would work.
Sure it would.
If you get them out on an island, but like how many teams are gonna plan for you to
Actually,
do that?
okay. So when you're running a sky hook, you're basically down in the blocks anyway.
Yeah. Well,
So
what I'm saying is you have those guys that are on the perimeter.
Mhm.
I think they come down to stop that skyhook
yeah,
from you going like
Well,
this.
then what would happen is
you kick
Kareem,
it.
instead of being the all-time leading scorer, he would average 20 assists a game.
That's all. Yeah, like I said, like I said, again, it's a
Because
different game.
back then you couldn't run the zone,
Yeah,
and the
it
double
was
team
man to
defense
man, and
rules were
then when
different.
they
Yeah.
call 3 seconds defensive 3 seconds a lot more than they call right now.
Mhm.
Like I said, but it's a different game. Like I said, it's a lot more spacing. You could do zone.
Yeah.
The spacing's different. Back then, it was man to man, a bunch of rubbing, a bunch of hard picks, and then when you went down low, that was it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, think about it. When we watched the game was to throw the ball in, throw it back out, throw it back in. Everything was
Yep.
in the mid range. And then, remember, we didn't have a 3-point line until what, late 90s, maybe?
Well, we had it, then we took it away, then we put
Yeah.
it back. It came
So
back
so
in the
so
80s.
it's different. And then of course rule changes were different, right? Like I said, that's the difference now. Like I said, it's a lot more offense, a lot more shooting, a lot more free flowing versus when we watched it back in the day. Again,
Yeah, I mean you see that in every sport though. You see it
oh
in
yeah, I mean that's just a change. I mean nobody wants to see a 12-2 game.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Hey,
ain't nobody
let
watching
me
that.
ask you about somebody.
Huh?
Do y'all know who Rick Barry is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go, Anthony.
Rick Barry is one of the great shooters in NBA
Oh,
history.
some of the white dude.
White dude.
Yeah,
but
white dude,
he's
yeah.
famous for shooting granny shot free throws. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yep. Like this.
You ever seen
Yep.
that, Ben?
Yes.
Jay?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. This dude shot over 90% free throws
Granny shot.
shooting underhand.
Yep.
And he said no player in the modern game ever asked him to teach them that shot so he could improve their free throw shooting percentage.
Nope.
His take was, and I bet y'all agree with me. Players, he said, he came up in the 70s. He said players would rather look cool and make 60% than look strange and make 80%.
I'll agree with that.
And I once said, because he
I will
said,
agree with that.
he said to Shaq one time, he said, Shaq, you're the most dominant player in the league, but your weakness and why you can't be in the game at the end of games because you can't make free throws.
Mhm.
Come to me, let me teach you this shot.
Nope.
And I guarantee you'll be making 75, 80%.
And Shaq said
Shaq
no.
looked at him and said, well, I ain't going to have everybody clowning me.
whenever you go to a practice, like whenever you practice basketball, what does it come down to? It comes down to form shooting and practice. And whenever
But that,
you're taking those free throws, you are working on your form. I'm not gonna shoot a 3-pointer like a granny shot.
no, he was
But what if you're
talking
making
about
80% of them?
yeah, he's talking about
Oh,
you talking about for Shaq.
I see what you mean,
Yeah.
but I'm saying that the aspect of that being form shooting and them helping themselves out by form shooting on those shots is part of why they do it instead of going to what you're saying in the reliability of that other form.
I'm talking about free throws, not 3-pointers.
Yeah.
Free throws.
I know
A
what you're
free throw
saying.
is a set shot. You can shoot it with your eyes closed. You can shoot it with one leg. The point is to make a shot that nobody's guarding you on. But we rather look cool. Shaq would rather look cool and make 40% of his free throws
40.
than even attempt to do something that's going to make him not look cool. That was his whole point.
Yeah. I
Because
mean,
Shaq ain't out
that's
there shooting threes. It's
Right,
not like
right,
it's
right.
messing up his jumper.
But I think I get where Ben's going with it. Like
yeah. Well, I
as
mean,
far
like
as form shooting, like I'm not going to want to shoot a three how I normally shoot my form shot.
yeah.
Go to the free throw line and now do a granny shot.
Exactly.
What?
Now my whole rhythm is off. But I get
That's
what
what Rick Barry did. Rick Barry's jump shot was nice. He had a traditional, beautiful looking jump shot. But
well,
for
I
free
guess it's the
throws,
reason why we don't know him.
Well, I mean, yeah,
don't
y'all,
know your history, brother.
you know
Gotta
his
learn your history.
sons. Hey, look, you know his sons because they both played in the NBA.
Hey, Rick Barry was averaging 40 in the Dr. J era
Yeah, like I said, and both of his sons played NBA basketball. I think one won the
as
dunk
a
contest,
straight
didn't
jump
he?
shooter.
The
Didn't
league
one?
used to be the league used to be the G League before the G League was created.
Nah, man.
Nah.
It
I'm
wasn't
joking.
that
I'm
bad.
joking. I love my history. I love my history. No. I could never do
It
that.
wasn't that bad. Hey,
He
look
said
here.
it was for the
Look,
G
I never do
League.
it.
look up Rick Barry. Look up Rick Barry
Is he the
and
guy with the red hair?
tell me his Rick Barry. Nah, he's just regular looking
Somebody
blonde.
else
He
used
played
to
for Golden
shoot
State.
their shots like that.
He's a regular dude, man. Like I said, but I think
But
both
look
his
at
sons
look at
played.
Rick Barry. Tell me his jump shot would not work in any era. His jump shot was sweet and wet,
Yeah, Rick Barry.
just the
Yeah,
way I
he
like
played
my
for the
women.
Warriors, didn't he?
If this ball gets too slippery and it slips out of my hand and just hits the standing part of the backboard,
Yeah.
I think I just walk off. I do a Antonio Brown, just walk out.
It's just ridiculous.
Rick Barry plays in the NBA.
Yeah, I'm about to look at Rick Barry now. I would share screens,
Look
but
up Rick Barry's jump shots.
like
He
I
was
said,
the king of the long range jumper.
in 1978,
He was putting up buckets.
And
77.
He was
that's
also a
also
horrible.
it. Like,
Look,
where
look.
is the? I'm not a scientific guy, but where is the form into this?
What in
Like, how
the
do I know
Granny
I'm going
Cup?
to make it? Like with form shooting, if you tuck your elbow in, 85% of the time it's going in. With this shot, how do I know it's going in?
Hey,
You
look,
looking at the free? You looking at the free
90%.
throw? You looking at the free throw?
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
No,
It's like,
I'm saying look at his regular jump shot.
oh, his
Yeah,
his
that's what I'm looking at.
jump
That's what I'm
shot
looking at. That's what
does
I'm
look
looking at.
all right,
He
but
said they look all right.
yeah, I mean, look at his legs. That's not how. Whenever you go up, you're not having your legs like right next to each other.
Hey, listen, there was no 3-point line, but
None.
Jude was knocking down 40% from deep and averaging 40 points. All I can tell you is what happened. And it's way harder to shoot with no lines on the floor than it is with lines.
Man, I'm
He
cool.
said
I
just pull up
that.
and shoot.
I'm cool with what's his name? I just had that Sean Marion. I'm cool.
Oh God, Jesus. What was
I
that?
tried that before Sean Marion.
I don't know what that was.
He's
I was like, they
But
were going in.
what's interesting, I feel like that is a form of the Rick Barry shot.
No, God,
He,
no.
he cuffs the
No,
ball. He cuffs the ball when he shoots Sean Marion.
I don't know what he
no.
do. Oh God.
That's just crazy looking.
I don't know what John Marion was doing. Like I said, he a better athlete than me. He would beat me in a one-on-one, but none of my shots never looked like that.
But
I tried.
again, the point is making the shot, right? So he
Yeah.
shot a high percentage from those corner threes. I'm not mad at him.
Mhm.
I'm just saying if I'm shooting 40% from the line, I think I would probably try something different if it ain't working for me, if I want to be a better basketball player.
No, like I said, well, when your name is Shaq, you don't have to care about that. And when your name
And
is
it wasn't just
Curry,
Shaq,
huh?
but Woodbury intentionally said, I'll teach Shaq, I'll teach you how to do it. But nobody's like, everybody's like, I'm good.
Well, like I said, I do. I hate to say it, but yeah, that being embarrassed and clowned is yeah, that's one of them things that, especially in today's world where you can get memes, you become a meme person. Ain't nobody trying to be a meme. Ain't trying
Yeah,
to.
but if I'm knocking down 90%, I'm gonna meme you all the way to the bank.
What's Jeremy Sohan or whatever from the Spurs, the power forward. He
The guy
shoots.
with green hair.
Yeah, he shoots one handed, and he's like 70 something percent. Is should everybody go out there? Should Shaq learn from him? I mean, Shaq did shoot one before.
He'd be better off if he did because Shaq shot 40%.
Hey, Hack a Shack, baby. They called it the Hack a Shack for a reason.
I mean, it's just the likelihood of the ball going in. Like if I shoot it with perfect form from the 3-point line, there's a better chance that I make it using Steph Curry's form. Well, okay, I guess I can't use 3-point because he didn't shoot how he did at the free throw line.
Yeah. Well,
But
That's what I'm
we get it.
saying. The free throw is different than your jumper.
Yeah.
If Rick Barry was out at the 3-point line shooting granny shots, okay, then I'll give you that.
well, you literally can't do that because if you have the ball down low, then
It's gonna get
you're getting
stolen.
blocked every time. Yeah,
Oh, no,
blocked.
No,
it's
if you're
gonna get
open,
stolen. You ain't
hey,
gonna get
a lot
blown.
of dudes shoot open jumpers. If you're at half court and you're at an open jumper and you shoot a granny shot, if it goes in, it counts. I'm just saying, his regular jump shot was a regular looking jump shot. He just chose for whatever reason to shoot that shot from the free throw line, and he made 90% of them.
Yeah.
There's a handful of players in the league history that shot free throws better than him. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Like I said, it's just a different, like I said, again, that goes to, not people, what's the word? People not wanting to look uncool.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, that's all it goes. I mean, like I said, would you rather, you know, hit a three looking pretty, falling away as the guy is trying to block your shot, or would you rather do it like this? No, you want to look pretty doing this shot. I mean, that's part of every athlete's ego. Everybody wants to look pretty and look good doing what they do. So I get it. Like I say, because I clearly would never shoot a granny shot in a game if I had a choice.
Yeah.
Maybe playing horse. I'm gonna throw the ball, a granny shot off the backboard. I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna do a layup, and I'm gonna spin. You got to do the same thing.
I'm looking at highlights of this Rick Barry game in 1975.
Okay.
He had 38 points in the finals. He was 20 for 20 from the free throw line. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, no, look, I'm not questioning his skill set, none whatsoever.
Well, I never said if it's broke,
Don't fix
don't
it.
fix it. So like
Shaq shot is broke.
I'm sure he tried fixing it. I think there's mental blocks sometimes, I guess. I mean, explain to Deshaun Watson, how do you go from up here in Houston?
No masseuse.
I can tell you why, yeah.
Like I said,
He got some
mental
bad
block.
massages.
Said no masseuse. I'm just saying.
Yeah. That's what
Allegedly,
messed him up.
hold up. Allegedly, no masseuse.
Yeah, he got some bad massages. That's what happened to him.
Yeah.
But basketball season's right around the corner, man. So what is LA going to do? Like I said, I look. I know the Heat is done. That's my squad. We done. We ain't got nothing. We done. We are.
Well, their team's
Finito
will be better
finished.
than it was last year
Huh?
for the Lakers. And Luka looks like he's in shape. I was telling somebody this will be the first time, I'm going to say the first time since LeBron James was in the sixth grade, that he's not the best player on his team or the focal point of his team. Because they've already said they're gonna put it all on Luka
Ooh.
and build around Luka. So it'll be
Okay.
interesting to see what the dynamic is. and how LeBron responds to that.
What you got? You got your finger up? What you got?
Yeah, this is kind of left, but Lamar Jackson got released today.
Lamar Jackson, who?
Stop playing.
No, I'm
He talking
serious.
about some corner.
Yeah, it's a
Talking
corner
about some
for the Falcons.
corner.
And
I'm
they're
just
like,
joking.
bro, Lamar
Man,
Jackson, who? Like, you crazy?
hey, your
Like,
internet is
ain't
broken.
like, bro, somebody got drunk, hit the wrong button.
They said Jerry finna make what? Jerry finna make that call, ain't he?
Oh,
Hey,
he about to cut. He about to cut Dak. That's what he about to do. They
Hey,
cutting
y'all should
Lamar.
have saw A-Dub, man. He got so
What?
happy right there.
I'm like,
He
what?
said, who cut? Who got cut? He
He got
coming
cut. Look, don't play with
Wait,
me. Hey, look, don't play with my emotions. Hey, look, even though
what?
Jerry wouldn't sign him,
yeah,
Oh.
not re-signing Micah so you can sign Lamar Jackson is
I'll do that.
Is one of those what's his name? That Nico Collins guy? Or
yeah,
Nico Harrison? I'm sorry.
yeah.
Hey, look, we want to talk about.
yeah, I already said I'm on the record as saying I wanted to trade Micah last year.
Question before we get off.
Yeah.
10 years down the line, will we say that he's a mastermind for well, not mastermind, but
Ooh,
that trade ends up working out for them?
what
The
trade?
Who we talking about?
The Luca AD trade.
So they got lucky. It worked because they got lucky. It should not have happened that way. They should regret that for the next 7 years. But since they got that first overall pick, they're fine.
Who we talking about?
When
Mavs?
they traded Luca to
Mad.
Lakers and
Oh yeah, I mean,
got
well,
AD
like
and
I said,
then
but that
Kuzma
like
flying out.
that was a like I said, we have a theory on that. Like I said, I believe the owner is trying to move that team, so she got rid of their best player to get rid of ticket sales, so she can move the team. Because I mean, she
Yeah,
was.
but then it backfired because
I
they
know,
got Cooper Flag.
I know.
So I don't think that's. I think Luca just kind of wore thin because he was out of shape.
Yeah,
He probably not the best dude. Wasn't trying to listen.
yeah,
The Lakers were like, we would love to keep AD,
yeah,
but we can't pass up on a dude that's 10 years younger
yeah.
and can be the new face of our franchise. But
And hold up,
let's
and it don't get hurt
okay.
if people sneeze on them.
Well, here's the thing. I think I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that the Dallas Mavericks win a title before the Los Angeles Lakers do.
That's not much of a limb.
Why not?
I mean,
Basically you're looking at, is Luca gonna be able to carry the Lakers, or is Cooper Flag, AD, and Kyrie gonna be able to?
okay, but like you said Luca and the Lakers. Who then you got basically the Mavs with a super three almost.
Question.
Who the Lakers got other than think about it, LeBron is
They got DeAndre Ayton now at their center spot,
okay.
which he's been a shell of himself ever since he left Phoenix. But that's he's definitely a better center than they've had in the past few years.
Yes.
So can I ask y'all something?
Go ahead.
Yep.
If Luca goes to LA, obviously we knows that LA,
He's in LA, okay.
and his career plummets downhill, is he a
Mhm.
better
Okay.
player than Ben Simmons?
Nah, he'll always be better than that because he's got. If Luca retired tomorrow, he's a borderline Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Because what he did in Europe,
Hmm.
he got He had 5 straight first team All NBAs, averaged 30 something points, like crazy numbers. If he retired tomorrow, the only knock against him, he doesn't have an MVP, doesn't have a championship, but the numbers he put up, you can't really argue it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now they're hoping they get more than that, of course, with the Lakers, but we'll see.
I'm going to disagree with Ellen on that take of the Mavs winning before the Lakers.
No, the West is hard. They said,
Yeah.
I don't know. You got that young talent, man. Young blood always. You look at the what do you call it? The OKC.
Yeah, you got OKC in there. You still got Jokic over there. We were just talking about how he's the greatest player in the league right now. You got Anthony Edwards, who's constantly rising.
I said win before the Lakers. I didn't say win it this year.
Fair enough, I guess.
Yeah, because I said in like the next 10 years, like, will it really be?
Nah,
When
I'm
you
sitting
when
in the
you
next.
look back, hey, in 10 years when you look, I'm gonna say that the Mavs, they're gonna say the Mavs got the best of this deal because Cooper Flag is white Jesus. They're gonna be fine. Anthony Davis is gonna get punked into playing great this year. Kyrie still got plenty left in the tank. I
Right.
say the Mavs. I think their roster looks real good, and I think they're gonna make a nice run this year. And I
I
think the
could agree.
Lakers are still a way off.
I could agree. I could
All
agree.
right. All right. So we're gonna end on that note before the commercial break kicks us off. Like I said again, I won another great show for the Novice Sports Show. Please, what you say, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your mama, tell your daddy. They need to watch our show because ESPN is copying everything we say. I
Yep.
swear to God, they must be listening. So with that, again, the Novice Sports Show, a show where three guys plus one came together to talk about sports from a what novice point of view. Like I said, we're gonna go ahead and sign off with who?
AJ,
Jay.
Novice Ben.
Novice Ben. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Again, like, share, subscribe. Like I said, leave a comment. We might read it. We probably won't because again, we got day jobs. So peace.
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 All right.